It has been a fucking week, man. I literally have nothing better to do right now than film this video because, long story short, the power's been out for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's not Saturday. It's only been 5 days. Not only, but it feels like it's been 2 fucking weeks. No power. I live in Connecticut. Tropical storm decided to, I think it's Tropical storm Isaiah decided to touch down in fucking Connecticut, of all places. And so yeah, I've been powerless for 5 days. It could be worse. It's not the end of the world, but it's definitely not fun. So that's gonna happen every 2 minutes, just FYI. Full disclosure, there's gonna be beeps left and right because I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, I have nothing better to do. Cocktails and cannabis, Saturday night tradition. Gonna smoke a hemp joint, gonna make a drink. Five days. 5. Fuck. If you hear buzzing in the background, that would be generators running left and right around the neighborhood. Oh, that joint actually came out rolled very nicely. It's hitting quite nice. Sometimes I roll them a little too tight. I don't smoke quite right. This is smoking like a dream. So, this week, I am making something I came up with. It's not really a riff on anything. It's not necessarily inspired by anything. I got some watermelon a couple weeks ago, and so I've just been I basically ate an entire watermelon by myself over the span of 2 weeks, and I'm kind of obsessed with watermelon right now. So I decided to go buy another watermelon, except this one is a little baby watermelon. It's like a mini watermelon, supposedly is what they call it. It probably has a real name. Maybe it's a genetically modified fucking alien watermelon. I don't really know, but it's a tiny watermelon that's ripe and delicious. What does it say on here? Mini seedless watermelon. Yeah, I guess it's a mini watermelons are a thing. And I really need to figure out this whole situation because I don't feel like crouching down to make this beautiful eye contact that we're making right now on camera. So I need to figure out like the new setup arrangement. Fuck that beep. Wow, that joint's smoking fucking perfectly. We got our mini watermelon. So what am I making this week? it doesn't have an official name. It's a salty watermelon cocktail. So on my last video, I'm gonna stop playing with the watermelon before I fucking drop it, and that would be a catastrophe. It's 2020, man. It's been a fucking year. Tropical storm Isaiah. Anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, last week I made a drink with saline. The purpose of the saline was not to really make the drink salty. It was to awaken, aliven, whatever adjective you want to use, certain flavors in the drink, like you would use salt with cooking. So that was the concept for last week. This week, I'm gonna go probably overkill on the saline because I really want this drink to have a nice little saltiness. So if you've never put salt on a watermelon, you've been living under a rock, or you don't have good friends that are telling you, hey, Joe, Josephine, whatever, you need to be putting salt on your watermelon because it makes it more delicious. That's what it does. You got a little salt on your watermelon, it makes it taste sweeter. So, what am I doing? Let's run through the ingredients real quick. 2 ounces rum. Settled on rum because I got this new bottle of Diplomatico 12-year, which I've only had so much experience with. It's fairly full. I've only used it for 1 drink so far. I remember liking it very much so. So, use the rum. It's summer. I like rum. It has a certain, most rums have a fruity quality to it. I feel like it's gonna go well with 3 ounces of watermelon juice. And not sure how I'm gonna get the juice out of this watermelon. I guess I'm gonna muddle it, sort of, and then strain it, I guess. I guess that's what I'll do. What's this camera focusing on right now? Okay, it's focusing on my face. Lovely. 3/4 ounce Midori. If you're unfamiliar with Midori, it is a melon flavored liqueur. It's green. It's sweet. It's supposedly infused with Japanese melons, so they say. I think it's owned by Nika now, or is it Suntory? I think it's Nika. Nika owns Midori. I think they bought Midori a few years ago. Just a little interesting side tidbit. 1/2 ounce of lime juice. So why am I using the lime juice? I'm using the lime juice because watermelon's sweet. This rum has a touch of sweetness to it. The Midori, very sweet. I will need some acid, some acidity, something to cut through all of that sweetness. Otherwise, it would just, the drink, I feel like, would get boring pretty quick. So, a little bit of lime juice, 1/2 ounce, just enough to kind of, like I said, cut through that sweetness, brighten it up a little bit. Watermelons, to me, is not a bright fruit. It's not like, it's not like lemon, or that's not a good example. It's not like an apple is like crisp and refreshing. Watermelon is very linear in its flavor profile to me. So the lime juice, I think it's gonna work well. Like I said, 2 ounces rum, 3 ounces of watermelon juice, 3/4 ounce Midori, and 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Oh yeah, and 8 drops, and probably more. I'm gonna go with 12 drops because we did 6 last week. It wasn't super salty. Wasn't salty at all with that particular drink I made. So this week I'm gonna do 12 full drops of saline. Let's cut this puppy up. No sink, no running water. I'm not gonna rinse it, so you can judge me all you want. I'm just gonna cut this watermelon open. Let's get 3 ounces of juice out of it. Oh, before we do that, I wanna taste some of this rum on its own. A little water, cleanse the palate. Oh boy, that almost went down the wrong way. Let's try this rum. I don't think I've had it on its own, actually. I think I only made one cocktail. I bought it, made a cocktail with it. I haven't sipped it. Yeah, it's very clearly 12 year. You could just tell. I think it's actually up to 12 year, so it's probably closer to 12 year than 3 year or a 5 year rum. I don't think it's actually. It may be 12 year, but I think it's, as they say, up to 12 year. But just looking at the color, the darkness, you could tell that it's been aged some time. Not the ideal glass to be doing a tasting out of, but it's fine. One day I'll sit down with like proper glass and really dissect it. I fucking love that. It's definitely sweet. I would imagine they added sugar after, yeah, there's definitely sugar in here. Yeah, fairly sweet. It really is. But flavor-wise, the depth of flavor, I've never had rum over 5 year. This 12 year rum is, the flavors are just more concentrated. They're more intense. It's, and because of that sweetness, this shit is dangerous. I already know that. Just having those last couple sips, really easy to drink, incredibly smooth, incredibly delicious. Wow, I really gotta sit down and have a tasting with this one. That is lovely, and yes, would most definitely be dangerous. Could probably kill half a bottle, and then next thing you know, you're fucking plastered. I wonder if is there a way you're supposed to cut watermelons? Like, are you supposed to cut it? That's a great question. Are you supposed to cut it like boom, or do you cut it where like the little knobs are, where the stem comes out of, and you cut straight down? I don't know. Huh. Either way, it's going to the same place, right? So. Yeah, beautiful, ripe, juicy red watermelon. That looks, oh my god. I just wanna eat it. I don't even wanna make a drink with it. I just wanna eat it, literally. Now it gets tricky, because I have no idea how you get the juice from, I can't squeeze it, can I? No. I guess I gotta muddle it. I don't, what else can we do? We have to muddle it and strain it and go through a whole fucking thing. But I just bought, you know, watermelon juiced already, but I was like, no, for the content, I need to get a proper watermelon, go through all these fucking steps. There's another beep. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this into here. Ooh, almost got myself there. This is a new knife that's incredibly sharp. Oh my god. It's so much better than a normal sized watermelon. That is really good. Yes. Love it. Love it. Mini watermelons over normal sized watermelons. It's official. You heard it here first. Dude. I think I could eat watermelon maybe every day. Maybe every single day. I could do it. Chop this puppy up. Drop some on the floor. See, like this is, to me, this is absolutely edible. Some people won't eat this. This is like, not the best part, but I won't waste this. I think this is enough for 3 ounces. There's only one way to find out. One way. Muddle it, strain it. Boom. Okay. We are muddling watermelon. Yeah, this was the right way to do this, actually. Perfect. Strain it into here. Got a new little, I think this is a barfly strainer actually. I think of it. Shout out the educated barfly. I could be wrong, but I ordered it off Amazon. And I'm pretty sure this one is from the educated barfly. Nice little, it's like got a gold, I'm obsessed with gold, so I had to get the gold version. It's gold, little gold handle, everything's gold on it, matter of fact. I really hope this is 3 ounces. I don't think it is. I may need to, boom, give that one more little pass and go. Okay. So, there is our watermelon juice. Now, we need to measure it out. Get it into a mixing glass. 3 ounces of this. It's incredibly red, just beautifully, I mean, obviously, but I mean, it's really, really red. 3 ounces, and the rest I'm gonna. Yep, it's a candy. Candy. Let's get our 1/2 ounce of lime juice. We got the cutting board out. Alright, we should be good right there with a 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Let's see. Perfect. Boom. I can't believe I'm fucking doing this right now. Literally, no electricity. Let's film a cocktails of cannabis episode. Why not? Only a couple more ingredients to go. What else? 2 ounces of rum. Like I said, this rum is highly recommend. $35 a bottle too. I think that's what I paid for this in Connecticut. 12-year, $35 bottle. Worth every penny as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not even a quarter of the way through the bottle. So, around 2 ounces, almost forgot. Whoops. 3/4 ounce Midori. Yep, still tastes like Pepto-Bismol to me. But it's only when I taste it on its own. It always works. Not always works, but the only way it works for me is in a cocktail. If it's in a cocktail, I like the Midori on its own. Yeah, no. Just, I can smell it. It smells like bubblegum. Like Pepto-Bismol flavored bubblegum. Yeah, that Midori kind of just ruined the beautiful red color of this. Kind of looks like swamp water now, but smells like a Jolly Rancher. Matter of fact, now like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. That's what this smells like. 8 drops saline, and then we are ready to stir. I should really be shaking this drink. Well, not necessarily. It doesn't need to be shaken. I see a lot of drinks where it's like they call to be shaken, but I look at the ingredients and I'm like, does that really need to be shaken? You just stir it. I feel like a lot of drinks could just be stirred in most cases, but less cleanup. I don't know. It depends. Alright, I put in what? 1 drop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, and a couple extra on accident. Yeah, I want it to be salty. Not like, oh my god, this is way too salty. Like you get a dish at a restaurant and it's just completely oversalted, but a nice, noticeable saltiness is what I'm going for. Let me grab some rum to hit off this joint. I'll be right back. Sorry, that was probably extremely loud in your ears. I do apologize. This mic is fairly sensitive, so get rid of the rest of this. So that is the glass I'm going to use to serve it to myself. Ooh! It's just one of those weeks. I lost the fucking cherry too. time to finish the drink. Let's get this in there. Crack some ice. Try not to get it on the lens. So with mixing, you go to stir. I read somewhere that 60 rotations is the ideal amount of times to stir. Probably already did 20. Holy shit, this smells like a Jolly Rancher, watermelon Jolly Rancher. Like, wow. But I find that 60 rotations is right around the point. See right there. That's what I was about to say. It's something that it's a feeling. You could just feel when the drink feels a little bit thinner when you're stirring it. My point being, it's like that perfect point where the drink has been chilled, it's been diluted a bit, and it's just a feeling. You could feel that moment where it's like, okay, it's the way it moves, the speed. You could feel the thinness of the liquid. Right around 60 rotations, coincidentally. But it's just a feeling, something that you can learn over time, I suppose. Strain this puppy. You know what? A splash of seltzer wouldn't have been bad over this, except when my seltzer is cold. Because I don't have a fridge right now. Yeah. A working fridge. Okay. I almost forgot the finishing touch. It's a nice dried watermelon garnish. Dehydrated watermelon. Should I throw a lime wheel on it too? Why not? Come on. I'm telling you, watermelon Jolly Rancher cocktail, straight up. I haven't even tasted it, but that's all I smell right there. Alright, moment of truth. Holy shit. I wish I had a bag of watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Kind of a tongue twister. I wish I had a bag of them because this tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. As I predicted. And the lime, oh my god, the lime is so perfect there. At a ½ ounce. 3 ounces of watermelon juice. The rum is apparent, but it's not the star of the show. The watermelon at 3 ounces clearly is the star of the show. The rum is really there to boost it up. It's not a rum forward drink, it's just not. But I think the rum plays, the lime juice absolutely plays, because if you really think about it when you taste a Jolly Rancher like that, yes, it's obviously pure sugar and it's sweet, but it has that little acidic bite, subtle. Man, I just want to keep drinking it. Yeah, I mean, putting down like 2, 3, 4, 5 of these would be a cakewalk. It's really good. I guess it's kind of like a girly drink, but who cares? It's fucking delicious. Who doesn't like Jolly Ranchers? I'm a grown-ass man, too. Who doesn't like Jolly Ranchers? It's almost kind of, because I'm not using fake, like, bullshit watermelon whatever juice. That's real watermelon juice. It's almost, not, I guess, like, sort of vegetal, like, it's authentic. Would I make it again? Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a summertime drink. It tastes like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Not even what I was going for. Is it salty? That's the last thing that I forgot the saline. I'm like running through the ingredients in my head. Yeah, it is. That 12 drops was perfect. I really dig this. I didn't even think it was going to be this good. I kind of just threw together the recipe like a couple of days ago. I did not think it was going to be this good. Let's see how this tastes. Straight up my favorite fruit to dehydrate. Watermelon. Watermelon jerky. That's basically what it is. Really, really yummy. Yeah. So I don't have anything else to say. I would make this. You really don't need that many. You just need, I feel like you could use vodka or gin. But all you really need is some rum, some Midori. You could just put in a little salt. You don't want to go through making saline solution. A little salt, we'll sprinkle salt in there. And lime juice. And I need to name this. I guess we'll just call it Watermelon Jolly Rancher Cocktail. Cheers. If you're watching this, got to the end, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and l'chaim. Cheers.